call Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who do rule well and teach this truth in all diligence and sincerity. So, salutations to you, Akim, around the four corners of the earth, risking your lives and freedom to do so. Push this truth as well. I'm going to get into a quick lesson. Though hand join in hand, you Israelites that constantly think Esau is your friend, you think that you can be cool with Esau and maybe he'll see that I'm not, like the 2/3, but it don't matter because you were never supposed to be joined with Esau. As a matter of fact, the scripture said when they were in the womb, two manner of people that shall be separated from thy bowels. Roughly paraphrasing, they weren't meant to coexist with each other because they're exact opposites. But getting right into it, this is Proverbs chapter 11, and I'm gonna start at verse 20. They that are of a froward heart are abomination to the Lord, but such as are upright in their way are his delight. And that's Jacob and Esau, wicked and the righteous. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. And the seed of the righteous is talking about the Israelites. Because overall, the Israelites in general will be saved and be ruling in the kingdom. It's not going to be like today's time where you see certain Edomites in good positions and you see some homeless. It's not going to be a homeless Israelite. It's not going to be a crackhead Israelite. It's not going to be no type of Israelite that's low down and not in a good position. You have some that's going to be shameful in the kingdom because of how they sold out on this side. But ultimately we're going to rule the planet. And another thing, this man has had a perpetual hatred towards his brother and his brother's seed. And forget that. But it's like our people want to be accepted by Esau so bad because he's in a rulership position. And that's only because the Most High put him up there in that rulership position to be a shame unto us. And this is Genesis 27, the 27th chapter, and verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at verse 38. And Esau said unto his father, this is when he was giving out the blessing, he was about to Isaac was about to die or pass on. And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing? You know what? Yeah. I'm gonna start at 34. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry, and said unto his father, bless me, even me also, O my father. And he said, thy brother came with subtlety and hath taken away thy blessing. And that was all through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, as well, because the Lord had it set up that way. Because Esau was a very carnal man. He didn't regard his blessing. So Jacob, being a supplanter, he supplanted him out of his blessing for some raw meat. And you have people in the world that'll say, well, Jacob was a thief and he stole the blessing and he lied and tricked them. And, if that was not what the Most High had wanted, it wouldn't have went down that way, and Jacob wouldn't have got the blessing. Verse 36, and he said, it is not he rightly named Jacob, for he hath supplanted me. These 2 times he took away my birthright, and behold, now he had taken away my blessing. But he didn't. Esau disregarded his birthright because he didn't value it as nothing. And he gave it to him for some meat, so he could fulfill his flesh. And he said, hast thou not reserved a blessing for me? And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, behold, I have made him thy Lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants. And this is going to be in the kingdom. And with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. And by the sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And you see that? He said he should have live by the sword and have the fatness of the earth. Don't these Edomites go around bullying everybody with the sword, man? First it was actual swords, then it became the gun, and now it was bombs, the missiles. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then I will slay my brother Jacob. So he waited. He was going to wait till his father. Just wait till his father passed. And then he was going to kill Jacob. And it's been that perpetual hatred to this day. That's what the racism and the hatred is between so-called white people and so-called black people. They're exact opposites. And Esau's bloodline, his lineage, they hate Jacob. They don't know why. We didn't do nothing to those people. But in their spirit, they hate us. Because that's that perpetual hatred, man, that Esau had for Jacob. Because he didn't regard his birthright, and now they all up and on mad and trying to get bad about it. But now you see exactly how precious that birthright was. But it was all through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah anyway that Jacob was gonna rule in the kingdom anyway. So it's nothing you could do, Esau. Um, I'm gonna hop to Ezekiel. And get a few more precepts, man, because this is what it all stems from, man. And no matter what you do, Esau is still going to view you as look at all these celebrities. They sold out to Esau and worship the Baphomet as Esau have them to do. And what do they get in the end? They get taken out. They get their name defamed, slandered. They get all their dirty deeds exposed. And then Esau makes them look crazy in the end, man. So what is it, man? The scriptures say, what good if a man profit the whole world and lose his soul? And that's what you see with a lot of these celebrities, man. These so-called stars. They, especially of our people. And Esau do it to his own people, man. So why do you think he would give a damn about you as an Israelite? Whether you want to believe it or not, that's what you are, man, because that's what the Lord made you. Not an African American. You're not a Indian. Not a Native American. You're not. You are what the Lord claimed you to be in the scriptures. This is Ezekiel chapter 35, and I'm gonna start at verse 4. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time of their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare unto thee blood, and blood shall pursue thee, sith thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Because Esau is a bloodthirsty individual, man. He's bloodthirsty, man. They eat their meat bloody. They have to be killing and hunting something. It's a movie. One of my favorite movies is called The Most Dangerous Game, and it's about these Edomites who had hunted every animal, like on the face of every game animal on the face of the earth, and they had a remote little section of land. I believe it was in Washington, and they would they elevated their game into hunting humans now, and it was a Jake. Ice-T played that part in the movie, but he was a Jake, man, running from Esau, and if he escaped Esau's hunting abilities to hunt him down and kill him, then they would give him money or whatever. And I believe at the end they tried to bring him on because he escaped, but he was, it just show you that perpetual hatred. He didn't go get another Edomite or a East Indian or a Chinese Moab. None of that. He got an Israelite. And guess what? The sad part about it was another Jake It was another Israelite that coerced him into that. That got him entrapped into that. You know, by talking about going camping and this and that. And once he got there, he realized it was a setup. Oh, damn, you set me up to get hunted. So, you know, our people, I mean, Hollywood know, our people will sell each other out to try to gain favor with Esau. But to no avail. So why would you want to be friends with somebody like that has a nature like that? Now we know that there's a confusion of faces. Some people look like Edomites, but they really Jake, and that's all you could tell by their spirit. You know, color is just an indicator, but the spirit is what lets you know, to a degree if they are of Israel or if they are heathen. And I'm gonna grab a couple more precepts. This is Psalms 55 and I'm gonna start at verse 20. He had put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He had broken his covenant. Yeah, he broke the brotherly covenant when he pursued Jacob, man. And he put his hand toward people that be at peace with him. Look at these little countries around, man. They don't be trying to wage war with these Edomites, but the Edomites will wage war on them and take their stuff. Look at the Native Americans. They made treaties and agreements, and Esau broke every one of them, man, and pursued them and killed them and took their land. And every time he conquers somebody, he calls himself after those people. The Greeks, the original Greeks, he moved them, pushed them to the Pacific Islands. The South Africans, now they calling themselves South African, which really it kind of fit them because Leo Scipios Africanus was a so-called Edomite, well, a so-called white man. But the Native Americans, now you got these $5 Indians that's getting all the benefits of being Native American or a tribe of Gad, assuming that identity and reaping like rewards, money and land and stuff like that, casinos. The Jews, us, the tribe of Judah, they're assuming to be the tribe of Judah over there in Jerusalem. But see, the rest of the world know that that's a lie. So this man is he's just wicked, man. It ain't no way around it. There's no finding nothing good about Esau, man, except that he's the perfect devil. Verse 21, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. So, this man is not to be trusted, man. He's going to come with that smooth game and with that voice that's void of bass, that little puny pipsqueak voice, and slide in, and then once he got your guard down, he got you. I'm gonna slide to this is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach in the Apocrypha, chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. Because he is game, man. He running game, man, to get you to believe that he's not gonna do anything, and then bam, stab you in the back. Just ask anybody that's made a treaty or a deal with this man. If you watch him, you can see that his wickedness ain't went nowhere. You know. I'm gonna hop back to well, you know, yeah, that was it. That was it. I'm gonna end it with that camera about to cut off. But basically, we're not meant to be joined together. And all you ghetto gaggers out there that want to join onto Esau, he gonna do the same thing to you. We know women go where the power is, but the Israelite woman was never supposed to be outside of her nation, man. Because if you bring a child into the world from a heathen man, you're furthering the other nations. You're helping aid the other nations' population, and that's wickedness, man. But you know, Jacob is a plain man, and he chills, man. He dwell in tents. And what Jake do today? He chill, relax at the house, you know, sip something, and just chill out, man. And Esau is bloodthirsty, and he like being in the field. He don't like being at home. He like messing up shit, man. Causing mischief, killing shit. And a lot of you niggas, man, y'all got that shit from Esau, man. A lot of the problem with Israel in America or Babylon the Great, they got that shit from Esau, man. He created niggas, man. He created deadbeat daddies, man. You know, but hope this was an edifying lesson. And with that, I'm gonna say Shalom and a Kwam Yasharala.